It is time. It's time. It's time. It's time. Pull the trans back out of this. And then just put the 4L65 in it. Like I said, I drove it. It shifted like it should. Or shifted, just not like it should. I dread it, man. I dread it. I dread it. I dread it. I dread it. I mean, it's done cooled off a little bit. It's not a major process that needs to be done. It's just the location. I think, well, last time I just put it up on, last time I drove it up on the lift, on the ramps. I'm thinking this time I'm going to drive it up on the ramps and raise the rear end up. It gives me a little more room for my belly. My belly. And then, like I said, with jack stands back here and the ramps back here, and get to it. And cut the exhaust back off, and then we'll weld it back up, and then, you know, it is what it is. We'll make it happen, though. We will make it happen. Back at it. Man, I need to be up this early pulling this transmission. But instead, I'm up this early. Gotta go hit that clock. But we ready. You know, dry shaft. I think I counted 16 bolts to have it out and on the ground. And then plus you got the exhaust to weld back up and all that stuff. So, hey man, we're gonna get it. It's gonna take a little longer than I wanted to. What up, what's happening? Uh-oh. We're on a different day than the other day, and we started this video. The other day was fish grease hot, and today is fish sticks in the oven hot. It's still hot. It just ain't fish grease hot. But we still, and we're going to get this transmission out today. There's no buts about it. We got to get it done today. Now, I need a pan to stick underneath here to catch the nonsense. I got one. Or a plug. Hold on. Okay. I'm gonna go get, I got a 4L60 yoke somewhere, and I'm gonna stick it in here. Let me go find that yoke. That's another thing, man. If y'all can find a yoke to stick in your transmission, that'll eliminate a whole lot of messes. So if I can find that yoke, it'll be in there. Now one thing I can say though, that the little osmosis magnet that goes on the back of your phone is pretty useful. Cause I got y'all on the cross member of the transmission right now. Pretty cool. Let me see if I can go find this daggone yoke to stick in this transmission. And I don't know how much of this video we're gonna get of me actually working, because man, it's, you know, it's not as hot right now as it has been, but I do have, like, okay, I got everything I think I need. I think like right now I'm ready to drop the trans to the point where I can get the top bolts out, but I need the 13mm so I can get the starter out, or drop the starter down, rotate the engine. So that means I'm gonna need my 15/16. That's what I use to crank the engine with. And my spud crescent, which I'm not seeing. This is not good. I don't like that, man. My spud crescent is a lifesaver. Then I also got a ratchet wrench going. Let me try to find these tools. I'll be back. Alright, you know, when I say a spud, I say spud crescent or spud ratchet. This is a spud ratchet. It's got a point on one end. It's got 1/2 inch socket on one side, 3/8 socket on the other. Still adjustable. If you've done any iron work in the time, I've done a little iron work in the past. If you've done any iron work, you know what this is. You got spud crescents, you got spud wrenches, you got spud ratchets, you got spud bars, and these are all just to help you line the hole up to put a bolt in, put a nut on it, and tighten it up. Ratchet, wrench, spud bar, all that. This comes in handy for me because 1/2 inch on this side. And then it's 3/8 on this side. You know what I'm saying? So I can actually use it. I don't have to go get another ratchet. So what I'm saying is I could use it as one ratchet. Get you one if you ain't got one, man. They come in handy, man. They really do, especially trying to line holes up. You know, you're trying to line that cross member hole up, however way it is. You get it lined up how you want, put the bolt in, and then drop your other bolt in, and you don't have to go fishing for a dang spud bar or a screwdriver or whatever the case may be. All right, so I got that. Now I need to get my 13 for the starter, or the 14. Sometimes they're 14, sometimes they're 13, sometimes they're 15. And then my extension, I've got everything. So only thing I'm ready to do now is move the jack into place. I've got the 21 millimeter for my cross member bolts. I want to say that 7/8 may be the same as 21. I'm not sure. We're gonna find out. And then we got a battery powered impact. You don't got one, I suggest you get one. Only problem I have is keeping batteries freaking full. That's my issue. But let me I'm gonna climb back under here. I may take y'all with me. You know, a lot of this is the same, it's repetitious, man. It's the same thing on most cars. It's just sometimes you'll run into exhaust in the way, sometimes you'll run into a bolt in the way, sometimes you'll run into the hose in the way, sometimes you'll run into different things in the way, but it's the same process, man. You got flex bolts, plate bolts, and then you have bolts for around the engine that bolt the transmission to the engine, and then you have cross member bolts. It's the same process. It's just sometimes you have to go about it in a different way. It's like I said, it's not fish grease hot today, but it is fish stick hot in the oven. You know what I mean? You put the fish sticks in the oven, 350, 400, 375. It's hot, but it's not fish grease hot. So anyway, man, we're gonna get back to it. Let me get my butt underneath here and see what we got. I'm gonna bring this up. I was asked, man, could you tune out that sensor? The one that's giving me the fits right now, the speedo sensor. I imagine you probably could. I don't know. I've never done it, so I can't say that I have. But I imagine you probably could. But if you did, and the computer needs to see that sensor, the TCM, it needs to see the RPM or whatever it is it needs to see, I feel like I'd still be in the same boat. That's why we're going with the right transmission. I'm definitely going to do some more homework on the 4L80E to 6.2 conversion or Terminator X Max. That's what I want to go with for the box Chevy. Excuse me. I don't know whether that be AC or not. I feel like AC is a must, but we'll see. We'll see. Let me get out of here and get it, y'all. I feel like any way that I put y'all, I'm going to be blocking by what I do, by the work I do. Let's see, I'm heading up to the front that way. I'm going to undo the starter. See, I've already cut the cross member out. So I'm going to go ahead and, like I said, head to the starter. Let's see if I can get the starter out. What I'm seeing right now is like, for instance, that's the problem with working with out here in the gravel, I guess you would say, on the ground on your back. You'll have tools out and you can't find them. What I was looking for is extension. And I got a extension with it's not necessarily a swivel head extension, but it's a swivel extension. It's not a straight. Put it on, and the swivel, the tool itself will move around. And just like that, I have the wrong socket. Like I said, sometimes it's just not the right size. You know? Sometimes you get a socket for a 15 on your starter, don't know what that noise is, y'all, but it does not sound good. Does not sound good. And like my man said, I need to get some cordless tools, some cordless impacts and stuff. I got them. Like I said, the problem I have with them is keeping the freaking batteries up. You know what I mean? What is that noise? Okay, extension. I'll drop the starter, and then it'll allow me to get to the flywheel bolts. There's different ways about going and getting all this done. Alright, starter's out of the way. What I'll do, like I said, I'll use this 15/16 and this ratchet, and I can use that to rotate the motor as much as I can. With it being so long, it gives me the leverage I need. It wouldn't hurt to have a little more, but it does give me the leverage I need. Was talking earlier about 21 and 7/8, 21 millimeter and 7/8. They're close enough. We're gonna make it work. Let me get. I'm gonna try to get y'all in here as much as I can, man. I mean, a lot of this slows up the dang process. But I feel like I gotta do this for y'all, man. Y'all rock with me. Y'all watch my videos. Y'all listen to my rant. So why not? Why not be cool enough, cool, connected, fair to give y'all that footage? So what I got right now is rotating the engine right there to where I can get to the 3 flex plate bolts. I am gonna have to need the extension and a ratchet. So I'm gonna climb out and grab these pieces. That's the thing about working underneath the car. Realize, man, there's some exercise going on. Sit-ups, push-ups, pull-ups, all that's happening. All at the same time while you're underneath here working. Let me get those pieces and we'll come back. Alright, man. GM was thinking, hey man, they was thinking like, hold up. These guys are gonna have a problem with trying to get these torque converter bolts out. So let's give them another option. Is if they strip the head, strip the outside. Let's give them an option for the inside. Let's put a 6 millimeter Allen socket, I think it is. I don't think it's an 8. It's possibly could be an 8. I don't know. But if you strip the outside, you still have the inside to work with. If you strip the inside, you still have the outside to work with. So, how about stripping? Not putting it on there correctly, but I got it all. You know what I mean? So now we need to rotate the engine again. I wanted to bring that to y'all, man, because look, let's look at it. Allen socket in the center, 15 millimeter on the outside. So they knew something was gonna go astray, or whatever you want to call it. Something was gonna possibly happen. They knew something was gonna possibly happen with these torque converter bolts. One, the window to pull these out is a very small one. Very small one. If you're dealing with a factory 4L60, 4L65, that's a complete housing. You know, the whole complete housing itself, where it's not half or 3/4, whatever. The older style does not go completely circle. My terminology may be wrong. I apologize, y'all, but I hope y'all catch my drift. If you mess with the transmission, you know what I'm saying. But I wanted to bring that to y'all. We're gonna get these other two out. Then we're gonna move the cross member. We're gonna pull this cross member. Then we're gonna pull the 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts, and we're gonna drop it down. That's it. Lord willing, we'll get it in tonight. Lord willing. I'm gonna tell you, on gravel, and I'm gonna say on gravel. I might say on any other surface, the plywood helps. It really does. It really does. So let me get back to it, y'all. Like I said, this takes time. You know, I want to film. I want y'all to be involved. I want y'all to see what's going on. It takes time, man. For instance, this is what I think I'm going to do. I got a pan. I'm going to drain this transmission fluid before I pull it. I did put another. See it? Hold on. Let me show you. Where's that? There it is. See it, yoke? That's an extended yoke. I put another yoke in it. 4L60 yoke. 700R yoke. 50 turbo yoke. I put the extended yoke in there just to keep the fluid from coming out in that manner. But I feel like I'm gonna drain it because the fluid ain't been in there long enough. You know what I mean? What, a week at the most, week and a half, somewhere in there. So we're gonna make sure and do that. Drain the fluid. And the transmission is not hurt. Transmission, I feel like, is a good transmission because it shifts like it's supposed to. It's just because of it being the 700R, excuse me, once again. Because of being a 4L65E, this being a 4L60, this being a 13 plug, a 4L65E being a 15 plug, we won't have any issues. You know, and not only that, individuals that mess with transmissions will know. You know, I could be telling y'all wrong. Just don't hold it to me. Don't charge it to me. Don't charge it to me. Let me get to it, y'all. Still at it, y'all. What time is it? Oh, man. Sun will be up in a minute. I'll be able to see it then. Converter bolts, dipstick, cross member. See if I can put y'all somewhere where y'all can hear me, because y'all ain't gonna be able to see me. Alright, man. Sun's up. We still on dipstick. We can get the dipstick in. We'll be done, y'all. Well, we got the transmission in, we got the dipstick in, we got the cross member in, we got the drive shaft in, we got everything in. And the transmission still ain't right, man. I mean, literally, we have everything in. It will not, there's no third gear. There's no third, there's no fourth. There's a 1, 2, and then when it shifts to 2, 3, nothing. Nothing at all, man. We worse than what we were, because on the 4L60, I had First gear, flash second gear, third gear, fourth gear, and overdrive. This is worse. I have first gear, second gear, no third, no fourth. So, again, man, I'm about fed up with this mess. Somebody about to get them a nice Tahoe. It's got a DOD delete, it's got new rear end, it's got all this, man. All this, man. And for what, though? I worked on this sucker till the sun came up, man, just to not have third and fourth gear. Oh well, that's the way it goes, man. But the thing is, the transmission. I even changed the transmission control module. So I don't even know if that's a plus. You know, I changed it, ain't nothing changed. Nothing, man. I guess it looks like we're gonna spend that money we don't got, man. That's what they want you to do. That's what the situation turned out to be. You know what I'm saying? Everything was playing out like I thought it was gonna go, as in run, work. Didn't do it, man. Didn't do it. So back to square one. Be blessed. Stay blessed. We out.